Welcome to episode 6 of the Beyond Consent, Capturing the Wisdoms of Young People project. Young people spoke about the pressures and expectations of being in a sexual relationship. They described the confined and general teachings of consent and respect and the difficulties of navigating these in relationships.
Young people are pressured to get into relationships. Like, they hear about it so much. Like, some friends will get into relationships and stuff and will think, should I be in a relationship or something?
What you've been taught and what you hear is kind of like the yes, no, ask kind of quite a few times throughout the experience, or legally, because I did legal studies, the free agreement. It's so loose and then also so confined as well. There's no details of it.
People don't like to talk about sex, casually.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that just doesn't really come up in conversation unless you really try and just put it out there.
I think pretty commonly because of media and pop culture that is how a lot of boys and men talk, and it's just about, did you get some and what'd you get and what happened and how far did you go, whereas I think a lot of women are also taught on the other end to not talk about that sort of stuff. They're taught that no, you don't talk about that because that's not ladylike.
And private, you don't want to
and you talk about the experience and the connection because that's female, and the physical sex part is male.
I think there's a lot of stigma around the idea of particularly in the context of sex. I think it can be, some people find it awkward to ask consent in different ways, and they think that it can kill the mood or whatever, which is obviously not true. No, I absolutely think there are ways of doing it that don't kill the vibe, for sure. And honestly, I also think even if you just outright ask someone if they're okay, I don't think it kills the vibe at all. I think it's really important. I think if anything, it can kind of reaffirm the idea that both of you are comfortable in the situation, that you're looking out for their comfort. Yeah.
If you start asking that question and start questioning things, it seems like you don't know. So it might be it might appear as if you don't know what you're doing, or you're unsure, or you don't have that confidence to just go ahead and do things. Where it's because it's not the case, but then to a lot of people it might seem like if you ask those questions you don't seem manly or confident or whatever it is, which is probably why a lot of people do sort of just continue having those discussions.
And I think that in certain situations that that need to be competent and confident holds a lot extra water as well. So if you're in an intimate relationship or long-term relationship, there's not that need because you're familiar with the partner, you've got that connection, that it's not like as soon as you say something wrong, you're right, I'm out of here. Whereas if you're in a one-night stand, there's this expectation that, you're both entering into this, you want to make, if she leaves, then that's it. The night is over, the night is done, or whatever, it's been lost.
I need to get a better understanding of it, and this has definitely helped, hearing 5 other people, and if you include the 2 facilitators, 7 other people's perspectives on some of these issues has been really, it's really helped me understand that I need to get more of an understanding about this issue.
I think just being more aware of making sure that because I think a lot of the group, it was things that I expect or things that I want on me, and I think coming out of it, it'll make me more aware of things I am doing and giving.
I felt so good because I thought that I was the only one that felt like this with relationships, but when we had a group discussion, when they said stuff, I'm just I'm not the only one, this is absolutely normal to feel like that.